Well, hey, thank you all so much. I appreciate you spending some time with me here. Huge thanks for letting me crash the party. We don't have a whole lot of time together, but I did want to bring this idea to you and this thing that we'll sort of dance with in the next couple minutes. Hey, hackers are entrepreneurs too. And let's dive in. So, hey, let me set the stage. Let me offer a little bit of the backdrop here. I do want to, plant the seed and kind of get you thinking about that phrase, that idea of the entrepreneurial journey. I think everyone has their own understanding and interpretation of that whole entrepreneurial journey. So I don't want to dwell on this for too long. But ultimately, at the end of it, you have this idea of success, right? And again, you have your own interpretation and understanding of what success is. So we don't need to spend too much time on that. But if I may, I think, hey, success and this entrepreneurship is when the machine is moving. It's when everything's working in the right directions. You're firing on all cylinders. You've got sales, hey, landing deals. You've got marketing and outreach bringing in new leads and opportunities. You've got operations running smoothly, and all is well. And what I want to do is parallel how hackers and threat actors and adversaries do the exact same thing, how they run their own business, how they keep their own enterprise and industry alive and booming in everything that they do. And it's using all the same tactics and techniques that we do with our own business, with our own entrepreneurship. This is some, hey, cheesy, hokey stuff we can find trolling around in the dark web, right? Those Tor onion links, Tor hidden services for the onion router. And ooh, this is a little page for PayPal stealing. Hey, grabbing and collecting harvested PayPal accounts to be able to swipe money, go ahead and steal some things. And then they've got, some Bitcoin network notifications. But this is their website. Hey, they're rocking this About Us page where they've got the bold, matter of fact, this is us. This is what we do. We're fast, reliable, and convenient. And that's all things that we do just as well. When we're doing our own promo, when we're putting ourselves out there up on the trade show floor. But our efforts would be remiss, right? If we didn't have customer reviews, if we didn't have testimonials, if we didn't have words from our partners, our customers, our clients to be able to help spread the message. This one is a little bit silly. This is a cybercrime university. So in case any budding cyber criminals in the audience wanted to get their degree, get their diploma in carding, in phishing, in stealing and cracking the Wi-Fi networks, anything that they might be up to, all that malicious, nefarious stuff. Hacktown is one other place you can apparently go learn to get your cybercrime degree. But of course, as I mentioned, hey, they're rocking testimonials, reviews. They're getting the 5-star ratings over on G2, rocking this thing up so that they have their own entrepreneurial journey and success to bring in new leads. Another one here, what is absolutely necessary is your support queue. It's people being able and willing to answer the phones to help the customers, to help your clients, to offer support for your product, for your service, for operations and runtime. This is a fun one. This is, I believe it's Avedon ransomware, and I might have that wrong, but it's one ransomware group, and I'm thinking Avedon. But they offer, as part of their online portal, an ability for you to submit a ticket, and that ticketing queue, whether or not we're escalating it or swarming it, right? Hey, we're uploading an encrypted file, something that might have been, encrypted as part of the ransomware process. And you can attach one of these encrypted files for free to use their decryptor and validate, this ransomware process really works. Maybe it's worth the money. Maybe it's not worth the hassle trying to recover, roll through those backups. We'll just pay the ransom. Don't need to do through the negotiations, not trying to work through the weekend or our vacation time. We need to get up and running. And they've proven with this sweet support queue, this nice ticket resolution system, our decryptors work. Just another silly, fun thing, I think, proves that we've got a whole enterprise here, an industry where they have to keep up their reputation. But reputation is a super duper interesting thing, because what happens when your intellectual property, right, your product, your service, anything that you might put out there is leaked? You've got an angry employee. Maybe there's some insider threat, so to speak, that ends up releasing part of the ingredients here, how the recipe's made, what's behind the scenes, how the sausage is made. So if folks were tracking just some time ago Lockbit, another ransomware gang, had their builder for the ransomware software publicly leaked and open on the internet. And hey, we started to kick around and play with it because it's kind of a wild thing. But this was Lockbit 3.0. This was the new and improved ransomware tooling they were hyping all about in June because thinking this is the fastest, best thing on the market, deploy and detonate ransomware. But an employee reached out, got angry, was upset, and put this out into the world. Interesting thing, a whole community was up in arms and thinking, like, what's going on? Was Lockbit hacked? Was Lockbit compromised? So it's fascinating. Again, their support team, some representatives came out and spoke. They spoke to the people on those hacker underground forums, XSS, for those folks nerding out and trolling over there. It's funny, the Lockbit support team says, what's going on? When people are asking, are these competitors coming to beat you up here? They say, no. Dogs bark. Caravan moves on. This is through Google Translate, right? I think it's trying to translate Russian from English. But a weird, interesting thing, because they now are back in the spotlight and everyone's talking about Lockbit. It's in the news. We've got headlines flying left and right. And it's so funny when the community says, everyone's freaking out. More panic bred. But Lockbit says, hey, this is free advertising. Maybe that no press is bad press idea, right? So another one that I want to help wrap this up with, if folks are familiar not just with ransomware, not just with malware, carding and stealing PayPal accounts, etc., for malware, for threat actor tooling, some folks might have seen a few articles on this Quantum Builder. Quantum Builder is some tooling that allows threat actors and adversaries to hide and mask payloads, like the malicious detonator itself, inside of other hidden innocent files, like an LNK file or simple Windows shortcut file, and it will masquerade and camouflage as a PDF document, as a Word document. Hey, macros are a thing, blah, blah, blah. But this could even be hidden in like a folder. It could look like anything. Got a little bit of press all about it. And I thought, that would be a peculiar thing to, tinker with, get a chance to play with. So I thought, being stealthy me, hey, I'll go ahead and message this seller. It says, hey, Quantum, how and where can I purchase this Quantum Builder? He responds, hey, we can complete the deal right here, right now. I'll accept Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency. But I forgot one thing as I mentioned him. As I reached out, I did not change my Telegram name. This is through Telegram, right, to communicate with him. And I thought, oh no, because he responds, nice username, by the way. This is just my name. This is just me. This is just John Hammond. And I'm like, crap, I forgot OPSEC, right? And all of a sudden he says, ooh, John Hammond, that at this time now had released a video out on YouTube for my Silly Cheesy YouTube channel about tools on a marketplace, XSS, the underground cybercrime forums, where I sell this builder, where he's doing his business. He's running a shop as an entrepreneur. Says, this is a crazy coincidence. If you're the real deal, send me proof, and I'll give you the builder for free. You can have my malware, my cybercrime tooling. And I'm like, whoops, this is kind of a weird little moment here. And I say, hey, I'm happy to do it. He says, let me know if you want the builder, and I'll give you more info on the underground cybercrime world. I'll give you everything that those hackers are up to. I'll tell you about our business, our enterprise, and our ecosystem here. I'm like, hey, I'd love to. He says, I don't know how you want to prove your identity. What are we going to do here? How can we make this real? So I sent him this cheesy picture of me at my desk, the classic YouTube setting, right? And I'm like, hey, hi, Quantum. I write it down on a little sticky note. How's this? He says, oh, that's enough. That's good enough for me. And I said, this is hysterical, by the way. And he's laughing along with me. It's kind of weird. You're chatting with the cybercrime malware author, but he says, you know what? This is hilarious. And he sends it to me. He gives me some access. He gives me actually some Telegram accounts and information. And he wants to talk about this more. He wants to tell his story. I kick around with it. I get to play with it. I'm using this quantum cybercrime tool product, what he sells in his business. And I'm interested in more conversations because he wants to continue his purpose. He wants to explain and share his passion in his business and his entrepreneurial journey. And that's the point I want to drive home. Hackers are all about this thing. They want to get out there. They want their message known the same way we do, the same way we are cruising through our entrepreneurial journey. Hackers are entrepreneurs too. And I think with that, I am right out of time. But I hope that was a little bit of a fun safari ride in cybercrime.